Brooke Buckner looked a hair wide to me. Maybe she thought that too, and it threw off her swing. And Genie trying to use the length, and that is as full stretch as you can be, looking for the forehand volley. Nice pass from Brooke Buckner.
So if Buckner's making backhands, that's bad news for Bouchard.
Yeah, there's a big group of players that are forehand heavy, and when the backhand gets hot for those particular players, that is a lot to handle.
And you do not get extra points if you hit the rate sign and ball back to Genie.
Yeah, 3 minutes in.
Hey,
my man.
I don't hit the ball. I just talk about where it is hit. Great return. So Buckner's returns, you asked, can she harness the power? A lot of people think this paddle's lighter. It's actually much heavier than most players use. So that's a big factor of driving the ball here.
Great reach from Genie Bouchard. Yeah, and you mentioned possibly doctoring up the paddle with lead tape. You are a grown man or a grown woman if you are adding lead tape to already what is probably around 9.5 ounces on the wooden paddle.
That was interesting because it was not hit with purpose.
She doesn't do that.
No, I know.
She doesn't not hit with purpose.
Like the paddle, no matter what it's made of, is set on just smoke it. Smoke. That's what we were expecting on the one before.
Instant redemption for her. Yeah, and just to, I played relatively light, but when I was playing, I was 7.75. So that says a lot about how heavy these paddles are. Late getting through the zone for Genie Bouchard. Just played right into what we were talking about with the weight. Got to time the swing.
And people have asked me, so I'll just answer the question, hey, are you going back to 1965 with the ball as well? The answer is no. This is the same lifetime ball that is the official ball of the Carvana PPA Tour. So that is what you see here on center. Some rough rallies here over the last several. And I think we'll see that with this paddle.
Correct. I have from my viewing of the previous matches as well before jumping in the booth, definitely plenty of that. Slow starts, really good points and pockets, and then a couple loose ones too.
Wow, you hear about a batter muscling a fastball into center field. That is exactly what Brooke Buckner did there, and got an error on the shot from Genie. So thirds have been a disaster here. And that's good discipline from Bouchard to not test the forehand.
Yeah, there's been a lot of Genie Bouchard up at the kitchen, and Brooke Buckner continuing to mix her spot, staying back some, coming forward, mixed in.
Point.
Tried to muscle that one too, but the shortstop caught it, so tied up early here, where Bouchard actually jumps in front by one. The other interesting thing, because I watched a bunch of the Dallas players play, the noise is different and you have to adjust to that, which is, you don't think about it, but then when it's different, you're like, oh, okay. Because you're used to, that sounded like a fastball.
4-2.
Now everything sounds a little different.
Yeah, I actually think that that's not a small deal.
Yeah.
So I've played with noise canceling ball before, and it is very different. It throws off your timing, and these players are so dialed. So if you're expecting a thud and it has a little bit more of a ping coming off the wooden paddle, that's just something that you have to deal with.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think it's actually less loud too. That's well played from Bouchard. Drops the twoie and then took her time on the pass.
Yeah, held it to the last second to go up the line. But yeah, I think the setup ball to get that last backhand was the best shot of the rally for Bouchard.
4-2.
Actually parked far away and walked up to the venue, and I didn't hear the full shotguns of the paddles getting hit by the ball, so I think I agree that the hit sound is less off the wood.
Wow, lefty save. Oh, wow. And actually got into a spot to be in a good position, but
Timeout receiver, 6-2.
is now calling timeout. So great start for Genie Bouchard, up 4 here.
Yeah, it's been really nice controlling the kitchen line, quality stuff with some passing shot opportunities, but I like the way she's covering the kitchen, and she's making it tough for Brooke Buckner to pass her right now.
And here we go, as we said, immediately on the scene. Yeah,
the ball, like you said, is definitely going to be the play.
Set out.
So Buckner gets the gift of a missed return on the timeout.
2-6.
What a drop. So Genie has found a little shape on those, and critical here.
Definitely. And I think a lot of that has to do with the pace of the swing through the zone. So I think she's actually been able to pull off of it a little bit and keep her timing.
And that time, brilliantly done. Buckner used the movement of Genie against her there. Went back behind her. That's nice.
Yeah, when there's a chunk of open court, it's not really there for Genie Bouchard. She really covers it. We've mentioned it a lot with the wingspan, but it's a really big factor to her singles game.
Off the tape and just catches the sideline. So Buckner gets to 3 here. Again, we will play through the semis today, so no semifinal Saturday here. And then the 5 championship matches on Sunday. Clean winner return with the wooden paddle.
Yes, Dave. Inside in, right past Brooke Buckner, who was holding after that serve from the left side, hoping to get a forehand, and she left too much court open.
Wow, what a shot. And you want to talk about filth. My goodness, Brooke Buckner follows it out with something even better, Adam.
Yeah, that was the best shot that I have seen of the day, given the circumstances. That was the corner of the kitchen on the run from Brooke Buckner.
My hands are attached to my head with super glue after that shot. Wow, what a rally. So the pickleball gods don't usually give us 3 in a row, but we did. We got the Bouchard winner, and then this is unbelievable. We haven't seen anyone be able to do that, Adam.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, ladies.
6-3.
What a smart shot from Bouchard as she kept feeding her shots at the baseline, and Bouchard kept watching her opponent get there.
That's right.
Challenge timeout.
Moving her east to west throughout that point, decides, let's see if Brooke can move forward after this. Great. It was a bit of a topspin drop shot on the backhand side from Bouchard.
So Buckner, hands on her hips, asked for Fahey to get out there immediately. Bouchard rolling here. 5. What a match here so far. Bouchard's got the lead.
All right, so to stay back for 1 and come forward on her terms for Brooke Buckner works very well.
3-7.
Just a little kiss off the tape throws everything off, especially with a new paddle.
It does. Genie said, I'm not going to give her that opportunity. I'm going to come straight forward after my return. Put that maximum pressure.
7-3. Set out.
Worked out for Brooke, but that was one of those shots that normally has a bit more tumble. Fortunately for Brooke, that Genie had to stretch out a little bit and made the error.
Yeah, that ball's supposed to bounce in the kitchen, let's be honest, and then it ended up shoulder high. Went for that same winner off the return. Hey, if it worked once.
4-7.
Well, if you've got a wooden paddle, you might as well get an axe out and chop some wood with the wooden paddle. My goodness, what was that?
Yeah, unique paddle position on the backhand overhead to just shovel it right up the line. Or sorry, not shovel it, the opposite of shovel it.
So a couple missed returns here, and now it's Bouchard calling timeout, and the hack winner. Hey, we know the wood and everything around it vernacular will be in beautiful players lounge, not these two. They support to the end or till they play against each other.
Set out.
Good look up the line. Buckner showing some frustration there. She was stepping into it. Her paddle was in the right position.
7-6.
Missed by 2 inches.
Wow. Just missed the same running shot that we saw Buckner make.
Yeah, some similar level of spin between those two shots, but Genie just ran out of court.
6-7.
Whoops.
That's one where you have to really change the swing path. When it's short and low, you're going to approach the net, but you're not getting any grab at all.
Point.
Took a chance to go to the forehand, and it worked there. So Bouchard adds to the lead. Fahey is already through to the semi. She'll play the winner of Brasha and Kong, who are on court right now. Leah Jansen is through. She gets the winner of this one in the other semi.
8-6. Point.
Yeah, that's 2 backhands now in the last few points. One an approach shot, one a passing shot from Buckner that just catches the tape. I really think the technique and the way she struck both of them was great. Just make that slight adjustment. See if she can.
9-6.
Just can't get there. What a shot from Brooke Buckner when she had to have it.
And it's really interesting to see, Dave, because we are in a position where we're right about the 50-yard line, and I am seeing the holes of the ball. Almost like it's a knuckleball coming in there, and normally you don't see the holes because there's so much rotation when it's coming through the air.
Yep.
Very,
Great point.
very interesting.
Bouchard guessed right, but couldn't come up with it. Yeah, everything seems 7% slower, too. Not in a bad way, but just in the pace that they can generate here. What a backhand. So there's the same swing, but found the difference she needed.
Yeah, did make the adjustment. So, I mean, paddles are heavy, but there's no core, there's no trampoline effect on the wood paddles. So I think I'll roll with 7%. I think that's a good number.
Chance to tie. Oh my, off the tape and kisses wide. So Bouchard's second chance to earn a game point here. And does.
Point.
I mean, that ball had a lot of pace on it from Genie Bouchard. Moved right
Penny.
through the court.
Game point. And gets the
Point
miss.
game.
And Genie
Timeout
Bouchard
game.
has grabbed game number 1, playing very well with the wood paddle. We saw opportunities on both sides. Don't think they've got it perfectly dialed yet. They're just trying to get their name to go to the right here. It's vintage, baby. It's a gas.
Point.
Has made the adjustment on
Right.
the backhand. That was
She
nice.
has. The last 2 or 3 have been struck perfectly.
2-0.
That's not even close. Neither was
That
that.
was-
Okay, so we have 2 out balls, maybe 3
Point.
in this rally.
That was pretty wild. I don't know if I've seen back-to-back before.
I've asked the truck to see. I
3-0.
think they all missed.
Set out.
That definitely missed.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear a call. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, Brooke with the thumb and the pointer finger to the bridge of the nose after that. Like, I can't make that swing with this paddle. And I
0-3.
agree with you, Brooke.
Yeah, got to slap it flat. What a shot on the run from
Point.
the Canadian.
Yeah, and Buckner tried to do something different with the one hand
Yeah.
and push it up the line. But too much air underneath the ball gave Genie Bouchard time to get her feet set.
1-3.
Just great approach shot again.
Point.
So, and I think potentially having watched enough of this match, yes, the forehand's better, but I don't think it's the difference better with this
2-3.
paddle potentially. So maybe you can go to more spots on the court.
Point.
Wow, and that one-handed backhand roll was much deeper in the court
Yes.
and earned her.
October for sure. That was outstanding.
The referees
Point.
can do it all, Dave.
I know. I love our referees, and apparently they have magic in their
4-3.
repertoire as well.
Point.
Really nice stuff from Brooke Buckner, forcing Genie to go for that desperation forehand slice. It's really, the approach shots are absolutely huge. It seems to be who is picking the right ball to come forward and who is hitting
5-3.
it with depth and purpose is the one that is having the most success right now.
Point. Timeout receiver. 6-3.
So, Adam, we talked about how much we loved Brooke's running shot. She is a Yola player. Let's make her the Yola ready to play. I think we have that kind of power. Let's do it. So Genie Bouchard serving here, but she's not going to love the end of this rally, even though she played it brilliantly. I mean, that's a great volley, covers down the line, and then sees that happen with this paddle.
I'm fairly confident it might be the only time today I say a nice dipper from
exactly.
somebody.
I mean, that is fantastic from Brooke Buckner. Didn't get her to the finish line, but has come out. And I think error count we're going to have our eye on today as well, because the difference is there's going to be, look, we're going to say Shankopotamus. They're going to spray some. There's going to be bad misses, but you just have to get to the next rally.
Yeah, be mentally tough. Right
15
before
seconds.
the timeout, it was just a completely mishit return from
No
Genie
timeout.
Bouchard. So that's
One timeout.
that is, it's what it is.
Time in. 6-3. Set
Well,
out.
Brooke gave Genie that exact same ball, and she missed a short angle.
Right.
So I think that's the thing. That one was actually a little lower. Brooke might have been better off letting that bounce,
3-6.
I agree with you. Let it bounce and hit through.
Wasn't there, but it didn't go over. And this is interesting. Bouchard, best shot is the two-y. Buckner, best shot is the forehand. So they're on the same side of the court. So it's fascinating to see who can dictate with their better
4-6.
shot. And that is Bouchard.
Point.
How do you hit that from the middle?
No
Wow.
answers. No answers from your partner.
I mean, what is the exchange rate on that from the Canadian?
Yeah.
That was
5-6.
unbelievable.
That's just talent.
Point.
And just like that, she's got it tied up. Will there be a call to Fahey?
6-6. Set out. Point.
If Genie is going to lay that ball over to the forehand wing of Buckner,
You are asking for it, but somehow lived to tell about it.
7-6.
That's well deep, and
Point.
timeout will be called. And let's see. Oh, a very
Timeout
emphatic,
receiver. 8-6.
frustrated call. Here comes Fahey. As if Fahey doesn't have enough on her putty. That's the
Time
kind
in.
of support you need.
8-6.
Let's see if Bouchard can finish this. What a volley.
Set out.
yeah, that was really nice from Brooke Buckner because Genie had her momentum towards the middle of the court. And, I mean, she just flung a backhand wrist out there and made a sharp
6-8.
angle winner. Needed it in a big way, too.
Wow, Bouchard guessed right. What court
Set
coverage from Bouchard. And that point, you have to guess.
Yes.
She was right.
And Buckner did everything right. She rolled it to hit through on the next shot with those that backhand combination of passing shots, and Bouchard had the answers.
8-6.
That's an unbelievable
Set out.
approach. So stuck at 8-6 here for a minute. Again, the winner of this will play Leah Jansen, and that
6-8.
match will be today in the semis.
Point.
Back to back. Beautiful approach shots from Brooke Buckner.
So we'll see. We saw in game one that triggered a Bouchard return and run
7-8.
to the net. Let's see how good the serve is here. Wow.
Crazy.
Wow,
Set
wow.
out.
The rope bridge was fraying. She was about to fall into the ravine, but kept up and saved the rally. Unbelievable from Genie. So this is one of those where you just feel like, gosh, I feel like I've been at 8 for like ever.
8-7.
Ooh, boy, that was close. What a short angle volley.
Point.
That serve was,
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
close, right. But Genie made a great adjustment on the approach shot again. She actually abbreviated her swing, which is very hard to do, and I don't really recommend doing that often, but she had to keep it in, and then the angle
9-7.
on the backhand side to finish the point.
2 points from the semis for Bouchard. Make it one.
Point.
Short hop, short angle, short enough. Give me the ball back. I'm serving for the match. Wow. Match point.
10-7.
Okay.
Set out. Seven 10. Point.
Right back in from Buckner, who's frustrated about shots 30 minutes ago by making that one. But it is not too late if she can keep the ball
8-10.
for a few minutes here.
Set
she
out.
cannot. So match point 2 for Genie.
Ten eight.
And that is deep, and
Point
Bouchard has done it. She has beaten
Referee
Brooke
timeout.
Buckner for the second time in California. I think there's a challenge, but you cannot have a better look than we had.
Proceed with video review.
This ball's out and this match is over as far as I'm concerned. Adam, do you agree?
I do. Yeah, and there was 2 tight calls on the baseline, and I think Genie made the right call both times.
I agree. And I know Buckner looked up here, but I think the ball's out here. And the welcome back, everybody, to the Pickleball Central Sacramento Vintage Open. Wooden paddles are serving the Canadian very well as Genie Bouchard wins it in symmetrical fashion, knocks out the 2 seed, and is heading to the semifinals. She joins us now. Genie, congratulations. Really, really well played. What was the key to knocking out a very good player on the other side today?
Thank you. Yeah, I lost to Brooke in Cincinnati a couple weeks ago, so I knew it would be a tough match. We've actually always had 3 setters, so I'm really surprised we didn't go to 3 sets today, but happy because it's a little hot out here.
Genie, well played down there. Different equipment. How important is it to be mentally tough, knowing that occasionally that ball is just not going to come off exactly like you're used to?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with some of the other players earlier. I'm like, everyone's going to use the paddles as an excuse if they lose. And so you just got to accept that it's going to feel different. Most of us haven't had much time to play with them. I hit with mine for the first time yesterday. So you kind of just got to like expect the unexpected and understand that the conditions are tough. But I personally like the feel of the wooden paddles. It kind of reminds me of playing with natural gut string in tennis. So it feels like you have a little more feel.
And did you ever have like a throwback wooden tennis racket experience that you could think about going into this, Genie?
So I've only ever hit with a wooden tennis racket once in my life, and that's because I found wooden rackets in my grandmother's closet. And so I asked her if I could borrow them, and I hit with them. And this was only a couple of years ago. So never had the experience besides that, but I love the idea of it. I love the vintage tournament we have here. I think it's super cool. I think we should, considering how I played, we should do it more often.
Well, you played great. Buckner's a tough out. You got her again in a different part of California. Good luck in the semifinals. Genie Bouchard, moving on, everybody. Give it up for her.
Thank you.
So we're going to take turns. We got the fellas, and look at this. California's own Gabe Joseph against Chris Hayworth when we come back.